Alrighty, it is time for Duelist Kingdom action once again. Hopefully this week we'll be able to do like the usual 2 on each weekday. Hopefully. I really do hope. Who's in this one? Mako and Bastion as Five-Headed Dragon is card of the match. So it is the start of a new week and hopefully this week can go better than last week. For all of us, since it sounded like quite a few of us had a rough last week. I don't know, maybe it's just something in the universe is trying to pit itself against all of us. Alright, so Mako and Bastion, who do we pick out of these two? Where are they on the tables? Okay, Bastion is 4th and Mako is 25th, so you would have to give the advantage to Bastion, but then again, Panic did beat Mokuba, and the difference between them on the tables was roughly the same as what it is now as well. So it can happen. Fire Kraken starts off for Bastion, who has just played Chain Energy as well. It's a bit of a risky card, Chain Energy. We go, White Dolphin is attacked. Mako flips up a Wabaku, so he will be able to summon Amphibian Beast. If Bastion doesn't do anything else here. He's got the legendary Fisherman there, but you'd really go with Amphibian Beast here. I would say that 2400 and only 6 stars, it's a very, very good card. And is no doubt one of Mako's better cards in his deck, as well as the White Dolphin is tributed. Small fish becomes big fish. So Amphibian Beast, which is the same attack and defense as the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So the Red Eyes has a lot of support cards. A Red Eyes deck, there was someone who said something about a Red Eyes deck in a comment not too long ago. And the Red Eyes deck is a work of art when it's at its full strength, its full capacity. The Bastion feeling the effects of his own Chain Energy a bit here. He's now thrown a card in defense. He's also got another face down spell or trap as well. There's Thunder of Ruler from Mako, and Bastion activates Wabaku. Alright, Mako has gone for the Enchanting Mermaid. He's gone for that in defense mode. That's a little bit of a... Oh, Wabaku. Oh, okay. Again, just trying to get back into it at the moment. Alright, main phase 1 on Bastion's turn. Chain Energy takes another 500 points. He's activated Red Medicine. So that literally does nothing. Chain Energy again. Here we go. Carbonetin is tributed. Will this be the Frosty Boy? It is the Frosty Boy, 2600, again 6 stars, another really good 6-star monster, which been debated whether or not it should be in this tournament, but it's not unbeatable. There's enough of stuff like Rush Recklessly and Mask of Weakness and power-ups. For example, if Mako still had Amphibian Beast on the field and he had that Steel Shell, it would get over the 2600, so 2600 is not unassailable. There's also cards like Offerings to the Doomed and all that available. If there wasn't as heavy equip and sort of like stalling cards like Thunder of Ruler and stuff like that, then obviously a 2600 might be too difficult. Although, you know, Yugi does have Summon Skull, 2500, still 6 stars as well. Alright, Bastion now with another face down defense and goes to his end phase. And Mako has drawn Fiend Kraken. The Thunder of Ruler kept him safe last turn, but Mako's defenses will now be under attack. So how can Mako get out of this? He can draw his Offerings to the Doomed. He can Chain Energy. He can draw a Rush Recklessly, possibly a Mask of Weakness as well. Hydrogeddon now comes to the field. And this might actually be quite bad for Mako because Hydrogeddon When it destroys an enemy monster, it can summon another copy of itself, which Bastion has used to really good effect. Bastion struggled early in this tournament. I think he lost his first 2 games or something like that. And then he went on a bit of a win streak. He's been very hot ever since, but 1600 now off Mako, down to 3700. Life points, only 1000 between them. But you gotta say that this, it's Takraminas, that this possibly could be it for Mako. With still Shell would put it to 1900. It'd be 700 difference between that and Frosty. Plus 16 would be 2300. So basically, if Bastion plays a monster that's where's the math? If Bastion plays a monster that's 400 attack points or more, he can wipe out the rest of Mako's life points. I would say that face-down defensive Bastions probably has more than 400 attack points. In fact, it doesn't even matter, because if Mako's at 400 life points, he can't play any more cards. Liquid Beast, I think that was. Duotarian. Funny thing is, all of Bastion's monsters on the field right now, including this other Hydrogeddon, they're all water types. Very much like a sort of a Mako theme, if you think about it. They're water types, but they're all dinosaurs. And it'll be 2000 exactly, so Mako on 0. Bastion picks up a good first win, so Mako's got a bit of a comeback to do here if he wants to pick up season point. As we're changing over, I'll flip up my comments now. There's quite a lot because I couldn't get anything out on Friday. For those wondering about my car, so I got a call earlier today. It was at like 3 in the afternoon or so. I just not long got back from the film and TV studio, and I was sort of awaiting the call. So the call come through, and I was like, do I really want to answer this? So I picked the phone up, and the receptionist / kind of like mechanic assistant there, she's actually really good. Like, you know how sometimes you call car places and you get this receptionist who just does not know a single thing about cars, and it's really infuriating. She's actually really good. She actually knows what she's doing. She actually knows what she's talking about as well. But she calls and she's like, oh, it's all ready to go. They are very, very positive that it was a fuel distributor that was acting up, because a new fuel pump and a new fuel filter got put in, and the old fuel distributor just went, no, I can't keep up with these new parts. And they said it turned over straight away and it was really good, and I was like, okay, but this is a strange feeling, but I have elected not to pick the car up. I'll probably pick it up sometime tomorrow and probably test drive it around the block where the mechanic is for like maybe half an hour, because I don't want to have to tow it there again. But it's a strange feeling. It's like, you know, whenever I've had my car to like be picked up, I'm straight down there, but today I was just like, you know what, I'm like paranoid. I'm like really nervous that it's just going to happen again, that the engine is just going to cut while I'm driving. But I guess we'll see. Alright, turn change. So an Offerings to the Doomed was aimed at that Fire Kraken, but Bastion activated the Magic Jammer to protect his Fire Kraken, and now he's got Hydrogeddon. It's looking like it's going to be a good Bastion. Oh no, okay, negate attack. That'll end Bastion's battle phase as well. I was going to try and go through some comments as well. Mike WEE was commented a few times on a Yugioh Duelist of the Roses stream that I was doing. Said I would grind with Mako Tsunami decks in 2-player mode until I had enough water cards to flood all battlefield terrain. Any crush card immunity monsters I find along the way are a bonus, and wall destroyers to get through the labyrinth for Grandpa Truesdale's Exodia terrain. It's a Terra King Salmon. I was looking down I did not see Terra King Salmon. Oh my god. Absolutely no luck for Mako to start this one off. Almost unfair in a way, but I guess Mako did also use his offerings to the doomed. Silistitsi said, I believe my favourite monster was fusing Meteor Dragon, if memory serves it, had 3500 attack. Yeah, that'd be Meteor Black Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon and Meteor Dragon. Is it Meteor Dragon and any dragon, or did it have to be Red Eyes? I'm almost certain that it had to be Red Eyes with Meteor Dragon. I think that was the only combination, but yeah. It got Meteor Black Dragon, which was a 3500. I think Meteor Black Dragon's a legitimate card. In the real game, there's Takraminas. For Mako, Bastion has brought back Terra King Salmon on his own side of the field, and Mako is staring down a lot of attack points. Dude, it just has not been Mako's day so far. It looks like Bastion's going to go up 2-0. But it's not over yet. Anything can happen. Battle phase. Bastion goes in with Fire Kraken. Mako flips up Mask of Weakness. Bastion went with Terra King Salmon straight off the bat there. That may have been a different ending. Mako now down to 2300. Bastion at 5900. So you got to say that it's Bastion's win here, but alright, face down defense from Mako, and now an Oxygeddon. I tell you what, Bastion would have been very difficult to beat by any player in this tournament when he's drawing cards as good as this. It is the Jellyfish. Terra King Salmon now will knock out the rest of Mako's points. That was a brutal match from Mako. It's 2-0 to Bastion. He needs one more to gain a clean sweep and a bonus point. Funky Dirk says, loving the new Skull Servant deck. The King of the Skull Servants deck, it's a very fun one. It's and it wins most of the time if the opponent's not prepared for it. Like, it's very easy to get jumped, especially with that, what's it called? It's that equip card which lets level 1 monsters attack directly. Because King of the Skull Servants can get so much attack points, we're talking like 6,000 plus, so quickly, even 8,000 can even one-shot. And then it can suddenly attack directly, so if like you were relying on your face-down defenses to guard you, which is one of the main concepts of Yu-Gi-Oh!, it just doesn't work. So, alright, Mako, it's not a fantastic starting hand. There's Blue Medicine from Bastion. Kodos Kopos says, have you thought of that you could give Tristan a deck for future tournaments similar to the one given to him here? In the Duelist of the Roses deck, he's got a few of the cards, I think, but his deck that we've made for this tournament is based around Beast Warrior, Beast, and a few Warriors as well. He's got a couple of the cards from Duelist of the Roses, but his Duelist of the Roses deck, I actually reckon that's quite a good deck for Tristan. Now that it's mentioned by Kodos Kopos, Tristan's deck in Duelist of the Roses is actually very Tristan-esque kind of deck. So, alright, Mako, he can bring forth Aqua Spirit. He's got a Power of Kaishin there as well, so he can put Aqua Spirit to 2,000. Bastion again with these Hydrogeddons, man. It's a good card, Hydrogeddon. It really is. Negate attack. Man, Bastion has had everything so far. Emperor Pikachu says, wow, what a win. Comeback from Panic. Poor Mokuba. That was a Panic and Mokuba match. That was a really good match. Like, you wouldn't expect that out of like a Panic and a Mokuba game. Aqua Spirit moves one of the Hydrogeddons to defense mode, it'll be stuck in that position now as well. And, oh, Mystical Space Typhoon destroys Power of Kaishin. And now One Day of Peace from Bash. Oh, there's Terra King Salmon. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe Mako can... Then again, it didn't help him in the last duel, so why would it help him in this one? Emperor Pikachu also says, what a great win for Tristan. I thought you would have enjoyed Duel Links. Oh man, I really need to download that. In fact, I have downloaded it, I've just never played it. But I will get to it eventually. Maybe one day. It's just that there's so much coming out right now as well. The new Pokemon ZA's on the way in, what, 10 days or so? So a lot of my attention's going to be diverted to that as well. I started Witcher 3. If anyone else has played that, but I actually got it wasn't a strike this time, but I did get something flash up on YouTube because there was a woman's bare ass at the start of Witcher 3, and I was streaming it. When I seen it come up, I was like, oh no. Because I got one community guidelines warning once when I was streaming GTA 5. I stupidly decided to do the Beverly mission where... For those who play GTA 5, you know the mission I'm talking about. Wasn't a great idea to stream that mission. So I thought because it was like a video game it wouldn't matter, but apparently YouTube thought otherwise. Alright, Mako now with a negate attack. Bastion on the defense, he's got no cards in hand. Mako may be able to pull a win back here. Saxpack Abs says... Anyway, another dad joke. Recently I got an email on how to read maps backwards. Turns out it's spam. Oh, I've never noticed that. Spam backwards says maps. I have never noticed that before. Huh. Again, that puts a smile. Okay, Buku is destroyed. Bastion running out of defenders. Okay, standby phase. Whose turn is it? Bastion's 9,200 life points. Plays Fire Kraken. Been a bit of a... I think that's the third appearance that card has made. The Spawn Travis says, it would be funny to see DNA surgery being used on Barox to turn it into a divine attribute like the God cards. All hail the mighty Barox, one of the worst fusions in the game. What is the worst fusion in the game? Arguably it could be Fusionist. It's 900 attack, 700 defense, has no effect. I think it's Mystical Sheep 1 and... Oh, Air Marmot of Nefarious or whatever that... How do you say that? Something like that. Another possibility for the worst fusion is Rare Fish. Because you need to fuse Rare Fish. You have to fuse it with another fusion. As Bastion plays Jurassic World, this may be it for Bastion. I'll have to go through comments in the next video as well. Rare Fish, Yugioh. Yeah, now Rare Fish, that probably is the worst fusion in the whole game because it needs to be fused with Fusionist, as I was just talking about, and Enchanting Mermaid. So you need to fuse Fusionist first, which is, unlikely to happen. And then you need Fusionist to stay on the field with its already hopelessly weak attack and defense, with Enchanting Mermaid to get Rare Fish, which is only 1,500, 1,200. It's not even as strong as a two-headed King Rex, and you need to use 2 polymerizations and a total of 4 monsters to actually get it to the field. It's actually ridiculous. Alright, Bastion is done in the last match, so Mako got a win back. So he's restored a little bit of pride and honor. But Bastion, man, in those first 2 duels, he could do no wrong at all. The next one is Donzalugan Bones, which... Oh, that one should be an interesting match. They're both sort of near the lower end of the table, so we should get a fairly even match. But Bastion picks up a 2-1 victory over Mako. Good win for Bastion. Alright, well, that's where I'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'll go through some more comments in the next video as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.